Hello, greetings and welcome. I am Sorkana, this is Eomir, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. So, I am trying to do this back to back, so onwards ever onwards. We need to go to Uldar next. So, onto the airship, and to our Uldar we go. Yes, I do like the fact that the you've got three very different female leaders for the starting alliance. I call it the starting alliance because it grows in size, as anyone who's seen the trailer for the new expansion will know. It gets bigger. But yeah, it's good. Strong female characters of different personality types. You've got the subdued and reflectful of Gedalia, Elder Seedseer. You've got the fiery tempo of the Admiral. And you have the... well, you'll come to know the third one. In time. For we are heading that way now. As I disembark. Okay, so welcome to Uldar. Let us... where do I need to go? I think I need to go there. I'm trying to remember now. Let's get to going. Yes. Up and round. Well, actually, shouldn't really pass at the time to attune. Oh, I've already attuned. That's fine then. I can't remember what I've done on this character at this point. It has been quite a while. As I said, try and be more regular. Don't get hung up on what I was planning on doing. Just get on and log in. I think that's the best way forwards.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore! Hurrah! Roban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ja, for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Rauban? People of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn! Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
The Uldarans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worship the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of disdain, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldarans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their prosperity, precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life? Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Gridanians have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Uldan has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless. And even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amul-Jar are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldarans send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they inevitably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the immortal frames are eager to recruit more members. At such desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be most welcome addition to their ranks. Sukana, this is Minfilia. Are you are well, I hope? Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remembered our guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Walking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Yes, we have to make a decision. So, who can guess what I'm going to be? I probably mentioned what I'm going to be, but if I haven't, do have a guess. As I head back to the Walking Sands. And I'm going to cut out the travelling. So once I hop on the Chocobo's back, I think I'll do this episode done. It's been 10 minutes by the looks of it. So, let's see, where am I going? Hire a Chocobo. Vesper Bay, there we go. Right. So as my Chocobo loads. Okay. So as my Chocobo rides into the, we'll say, sunset. As my Chocobo rides into the sunset, I will bid you adieu. I have been Sukana, this has been Iamir, and we will see you in the next episode. Ta-ra!